Just finished making this spindle. This is one of my big drop spindles. This is for Joyce. I think Joyce is in Texas. Yeah, it's going to be posted out today, so I think it's going to Texas in the US. And so I've put some nice little cedar forest. I love cedar trees. Put some little cedar trees on there, and I always put the new moon on if I do trees. I like to put the moon in amongst there, and stars and things like that. And so this one, I put some nice turquoises and purples and things in there. So it's a jingly one, got lots of bells on, so it'll make music when she spins. And I'm just going to show you, I'm going to put a little bit of yarn on there. I always test all the spindles. This is my first time using Joyce's spindle to see that it works properly. Hope you love it, Joyce. So I'm going to get a bit of fibre here. I'll just get some spin on there first. So this is my leader. Just put a leader on there first. So if you're spinning on a drop spindle, you're going to start with I start with a leader yarn. So just a piece of scrap yarn to put on there to start the spin off. So I'll get some spin on there and wrap it on. Sorry, I probably should have put this spin on to begin with on the leader yarn. It's probably a bit boring. Yeah, so there's the spin on the leader. And now I'm going to start with some fibre. It feels nice to spin with. I always like to test them all, make sure they work nicely before they go out. So I get my fibre in my hand so it doesn't get tangled in. These are massive spindles. I made these especially for making more arty yarns on the road, on the go. So I really like to spin if we travel, and I don't always want to spin fine yarns on the little spindles, so I wanted to make some nice big spindles that I could spin on, and now I make them for the shop as well. Well, I have been for quite a while actually, but yeah, I've only recently been sharing them on Instagram and YouTube. You can see little pom-poms going out. Whee! So I'm doing this yarn is going to go with the spindle to Joyce, and Joyce, I'm going to overspin it so that you can do an art yarn ply with it. So I've started off the yarn, and then you can carry on with it however you like, put out whatever colours and things you like to put in there, and then because I've overspun it, if you overspin yours as well, then you can do an art yarn ply with it when you ply it on your spindle, so you can ply it on here as well. So I've got some scraps of bits of yarns that have been cut off from projects, so I'm going to put one of those in. I'll show you how I do that. I'll just wrap this on first. Oops, I always do that. Too much around. There we go. Here we go. Here's a little bit of yarn scrap out of my scrap box. So sometimes these get carded in, like I'll card them into the bats. If they're really short bits, then I card them into the bats when I do my carding. But if it's a longer piece, then I just get my fibre that I'm drafting, and then I'm going to split the fibre a little bit, poke this end of the yarn through, hold it with the fibre. This is quite a long one actually. I'm going to put that with the rest of the fibre that's in my hand, and then I'm going to carry on spinning, and that bit that I've poked through is going to get trapped in with the drafted fibre, and it's going to hold it in place. And then as I spin, I'm gonna get it to that side like that. Hang on, there we go. So I need to gather up the end so it doesn't get tangled. And then as I draft, I'm going to let that thread just, this is more like a thread than a yarn, I'm going to let it wrap over the top of the yarn that's being spun. So you can see that. See how it's wrapped over the top, so it's not going to get trapped inside the fibre and then you don't see it. It's going to be wrapped over the top of the yarn. There we go. So that'll have a really nice little texture and effects, especially when it gets plied. It'll be really nice, little bits sort of sticking out because it's kind of a eyelashy type yarn. It's not an eyelash yarn completely, but it's got a few little bits coming out. So I'm going to carry on with that spin, and then that's going in the post. So this will already be in the post and on its way to you, Joyce, when this video gets posted. In fact, no, it will have arrived with you before I post this video, because I don't want you to see the spindle until you unwrap it. Yeah, so it's on its way to you now, and I'm going to carry on spinning a little bit of yarn for you to carry on with. Hope you love it.